Doodly doodly, folks. Welcome to Malaysia, Penang, Malaysia. Just a flying visit, 3 days. I've literally just arrived. Stayed at the old Bayview. They put me in this shit room, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to see if I can change my room. Oh, here's a crossing. It's a crossing from heaven. Oh shit. Just about. Get my ass across. There we are. Beautiful historic Georgetown. Here's one of my favourite places on the face of the earth, it really is. Come on, come on. Except for the traffic, it's getting really bad. Now this is a rare little treat that I'm taking on today. This really is a hidden little corner of Asia that not many people come to see. First time I came here was by complete accident, really. Well, just good luck, you know. Yeah. Me and Lady Fart were in Penang. Yeah, me and Lady Fart were in Penang. And we're staying here in the hotel just through that tree because it just opened, the City Tail I think it's called, and it just opened, and we were always on the lookout for somewhere that offered decent mid-range value in Malaysia, like you find all over the place in Thailand, but we've been struggling, and this place opened and they had a special introductory offer, which is about, there's very reasons about, I think it works out at the time something like about £4 or £5 a night, you know. So well within our budget. It had a pool. So we checked in here. Got a lovely room, nice views, sea view. So you know, nice view of the city. The Monday just came down like it can do here in Penang. Just absolutely bucketing down the rain, and we just keep checking the weather, you know, thinking, okay. And we saw this place. I thought, what's that down there? Looks interesting. Looks very interesting. Looks very spooky. Yeah. So as soon as we got a break in the weather, we just walked here. Just walked down Jalan Penang. Then straight here. It was a bit more overgrown then, because it's only sort of fairly, I think past 4 or 5 years they really started doing it up, you know, just taking some care of it. It's a listed place, it's an official heritage site, but there are different factions, you know, sort of bickering factions as to who's going to be responsible for the maintaining it and all that. As you get, obviously, you have to get with these sort of things, you know. Now the Browns were one of the richest families in Penang. The estate now is where I think University of San Malaysia is built on their old estate now. I did a few vlogs here last year, but I'd not really gotten, you know, it took a while for me to really dig up some good information and find the important graves, because it was absolutely bloody baking. I was walking around and I was a bit rough. Afternoon folks, welcome back to Georgetown, on the corner of Penang and Northern Road. Beautiful house here. Language and Culture House, whatever that might be. Beautiful, beautifully preserved. There's a famous E&O hotel. Bet all my budget for the time being, about 100 quid a night, you know. I filmed this yesterday, so for want of telling an off-told tale, come this way, around the corner from Jalan Penang, onto Northern Road, Northam Road. Northam, I think that's in Suffolk somewhere, I think, or Devon or Cornwall, maybe one of them. And you'll find this extraordinary place, beautiful place, a true hidden corner. Well, never mind these, you get rocks in. This is the old abandoned Protestant cemetery. As I mentioned this morning, and in a previous little video that I made yesterday on the DJI, because I've got the GoPro now and that's better. Lady Fart and I were staying in the city cell just through the trees there, and it'd been cobbing down with rain, and I mean cobbing down. Something with fucking, and I mean cobbing down the rain. It really had been chucking down. And we're just looking out the window, just waiting for it to pass, so we can go back to the pool and maybe just have a walk around, have a few beers somewhere. It was that sort of day. It was a sort of beer drinking day. And the rain did pass. And Lady Part said, what's that there? That looks interesting. Let's go check it out. So we looked on the map. There's no Google Maps in them days. It's a Protestant cemetery. So we said, okay. So we whizzed round here. Nice fresh afternoon. And the air was really muggy, really very dark, gloomy day. Very atmospheric. And just across the way, there was like a little Chinese restaurant. So we had a couple of beers in there, and a walk round here. And the guy gave us a brief history of the place. Just whizzed us around quickly. And just showed us what was what. But not many people come here, you know. I think for all the tourism that Penang's getting at the moment, I mean, truly the street last night was busy. A lot of people. With that one, appealing to Lady Fart. The Harris, so Yeah, so we just came here. We got a couple of beers. Just literally a little place just here on the corner. Just here on the corner. Just a little bar. Little sort of ramshackle affair. They're nice, pleasant people, and they told us about this place. And the guy brought us over here, showed us how to get in. Look at these trees, just marvellous. In the wet season, it's very atmospheric. Yeah, I was here in October in 2023. And just walking around, just nice distant rumbles of thunder. It was very, very atmospheric indeed. There's the Brown, one of the Browns. The Browns were one of the richest families in Penang. Planted, I think their estate is where University Sanis Malaysia stands today. So you get an idea of how big that estate was. So you've got a lot of Chinese graves. There's some small Chinese graves here, and these guys escaped some uprising in China, which are particularly vicious. Escaped here to Penang, only to perish. This guy seems to know where he's going. Got it. Let's just start out the most important. This is Captain Francis Light, who established Penang. He had been quite active in what today is Penang. And particularly active, seeing the threat to particularly the Portuguese and the Dutch pose to British interest, and also to a lesser extent French interest in the region. So Francis Light established Penang as a stronghold against the Dutchies and the Portuguese. I think he even went on to found Brisbane or something, or somewhere in Australia, did Francis Light. Again, a lot of these stones are missionaries or clerks just here, empire building, you know, people who are here or their families. Well, I take it that the blokes used to get on with the sort of more hands-on, rough and tumble type, you know, planting and all that, and establishing plants and doing all the paperwork, and then the wise would have got on with converting the locals to Christianity, probably. interesting one. Thomas Leon Owens. There's the name Leon Owens. It rings a bell. Anna, as in Anna Leon Owens, as in The King and I, and all that guff. Very small grave. And Leon Owens had quite a rough life, really. He died in poverty. Left Anna with a son and precious little money. So she had to go to Singapore to throw herself on the mercy of friends. From where she got appointed to be the governess to the King of Siam and his kids. And the rest is history. And I use the word history very, very loosely. It's just insane to think that, you know, that she would have stood here mourning her as she buried her husband. Absolutely insane, you know, just crazy to think. I know I know there's a lot of controversy about Anna Leon Owens, but you know, the same between every fantasy, there's a grain of truth. It's just wonderfully atmospheric and overgrown. This tree here, that's the Catholic part, but you can't get in there for love nor money. I made inquiries, just no, it's not open to the public. Don't know why, unless there's buried treasure in there or something. But the very yeah. I asked today at the lighthouse, which is like a local Catholic charity just on here, with the Catholic church there as well. And I asked, I said, you know, any chance of getting into the Catholic cemetery? No, it's closed. It's closed off to the public. You know, it's very, unless they're sort of a bit weird about the dead. Well, you know, I was raised Catholic. I don't think we have any sort of taboos about people visiting our dead. Now the next grave I'm going to try and find is here. Found it. There's one close to my heart and should be very close to those of my colleagues from University of London, from SOAS. There you go, George Samuel Windsor Earl. He was a Southeast Asianist. He actually coined the phrase Indonesia to George Samuel Windsor Earl. He was a proto Southeast Asianist, if you will. One of us, you know. One of us, don't you know? So thank you, George Samuel. Because without you, there would just be some boring old bugger in an abandoned graveyard talking nonsense. Yeah, I mean, Earl's writings to this very day are still highly valued in the field of Southeast Asian studies, anthropology of this region. Certainly very, very highly valued. Up there with the likes of Wallace and stuff, you know. Very, very highly regarded. As well, his books are still in print as well. You know, yeah, a lot of his work's still in print and still used. And I know for a fact that they are still very much highly valued in academic circles, particularly when it comes to the region. Yeah. Well, I keep saying not many people come in. There's a few people in today. Maybe people have been watching my vlogs from last year. Some of these people are so young, so far from home. Years onto that. Not even lived. 6,000 miles from home, and you find yourself dead. There's also a few of the Armenians buried here who also helped to establish Penang as a financial centre and later Singapore. Excuse me.
Inside the Catholic one now.